Today, we're going to take you on travel days. We're going to travel all around Arizona. We're going to take you on a crazy route.
That's right. We're going to zigzag all around the state. Hopefully we'll get out of that state someday. And you're going to want to stick around to the end because we're going to have a weight update. We're going to show you the good, the bad, the tight spots, and the sweet spots. Come on. Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we are
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
We're full-time RVers. We do destination videos, tips and tricks, and all things RV. That sounds like something you'd like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come along on our journeys.
It's travel day, y'all.
Yeah.
We just left Yuma and had a great time. I wish I would have booked more time there because we were re-exploring where we married 31 years ago. We got to see a few friends, didn't get to see as many as we wanted to because of the time. So now we're traveling again. We're heading north to Quartzsite.
Yep, looking forward to Quartzsite. We've been there before, but never in an RV. So it should be interesting. And we're also planning to meet friends there. Again, we don't have enough days in Quartzsite to see all the people we need to, I'm sure. We're only going to be there, what, 2 days, right?
Yep. And then on to Phoenix. Let me tell you something. I am feeling so much better on this travel day. I was up before it was even time to get up, feeling great. I can't tell you how many times we had to change our travel day because I couldn't even get out of bed before. Y'all, let me tell you, it is working. I'm feeling better and loving it. So now we get to enjoy the travel days a lot more. We'll take you along and show you some of our scenery on the way to Quartzsite. We're staying here in Quartzsite at the Scenic Road RV Park. It is a 55 and up park. We got the Passport America discount. Normal price is $40, but we got here for $20 a night for 2 nights. It's kind of a basic park. It has full hookups, 50-30 amp. It does have activities, but no fancy amenities like a pool or anything. It does have a nice little cactus garden walk, and it's a perfect spot right near town or right in the middle of town. When we pulled in, we paid cash, and the man in the office directed us to our site. He led us here, and this is site E4. And you can see that we have a nice little concrete patio. The whole place is this gravel. The other side of D4, right here, here's your hookups and your water around the back. And let me show you just how close we are to the pool. Let me remind you that we were guided here, but we are this close to the pool. Kind of scary. We're gonna have to be careful getting out, but it worked. We have plenty of room for our slides, and there was some noise from the road, but other than that, it's a nice site for a couple of nights. It's travel day again. Where are we going, babe?
Well, before I say where we're going, don't judge us if you know Arizona at all, because our route is nuts here in this state, but we're heading towards Phoenix.
Yes, Mesa actually, but yeah, we started our portion of Arizona in Tucson, went to Yuma, up to Quartzsite, and now over to Phoenix. Kind of a crazy route, but that's how I planned it so we could see friends. We were only in Quartzsite for 2 nights, and we got to see, the main reason we went there, we went to meet Box Van D. That's right, my Auntie D, I call her.
That's right.
It was awesome to finally meet her. And what did you say about the starstruck part?
I was more like excited or nervous, I guess, to meet Box Van D than I was to meet Grace Slick when I was a kid. I met Grace Slick when I was a young teenager, and meeting Box Van D was topped that for sure.
Yes, we had lunch with her. I wish we would have gotten to spend more time, but I only booked 2 nights here, so hopefully we'll be back in the area and see her again. If you don't know Box Van D, she started out in a car, and she's got an amazing story, and we love her love for Christ. So go check out her channel. And then after that, we had a couple of friends come over that we already knew, and that was Tim the dad and Crystal the daughter from CR View. Gracie had to stay home with the dogs, but we got to see our friends Tim and Gracie, and then they brought with them Roy and Becky from Roy and Becky's Travels. We got to finally meet them. Yeah,
we've known them for quite a while from YouTube, but we never got to meet them until yesterday.
Then right after they left, we got to meet Deborah and Kevin from our Second Life. Actually, we met them before. They were at the NRVTA last year when Scott was a teaching assistant. They were there. She's from Britain, and they have an Airstream, and their channel is Our Second Life. So we get to spend just a few minutes with them, but it was nice to see them again, and we will hopefully see them again in Washington.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're I forgot they were heading up there they'll be there, I guess, starting in July-ish, and we're hoping to meet up with them again. But wow, we met new bunch of people while we were there, even though we were only there for 2 days in Quartzsite.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to see any of the Quartzsite, things that it's known for, but we, even more important, got to see friends, and we did get to do one Quartzsite kind of landmark. We went to Silly Owl's Pizza. It's supposed to be really good pizza, but we had salads because we stayed on program. We had different salads, and this was very good. We had it with some chicken, and the best part was the company of Auntie D.
That's right.
So now we're on our way to Mesa, and we're going to see some more friends there and meet some new friends. So keep on watching. Well, we stayed at Viewpoint RV and Golf Resort in Mesa, Arizona. It is part of the 1,000 Trails Encore system. It is a very nice resort. However, for the bigger rigs, it is tight. We're in site 5021, and you can see that it is a nice spot. There are orange trees everywhere. Right now it smells great because all the flowers on the trees are blooming. And you can see our nose is pretty much at the very front of our site. We do have 50 amp hookups, but it does go all the way to the back, and we're actually hanging over the back side of our spot a little bit, which they said was okay, because there is a parking spot behind us. It's nice how they stagger them like that. It is full hookups, and let me take you around to the other side. We're back at the front of our RV. You can see that this is very high off the ground. I am sticking my hand up above my head here, and it is high off the ground. So we had to use our blocks, and even then our wheels on the camping or the non-camping side are not even touching the ground, barely touching the ground. But it is a nice site with a parking spot, paved, and they do provide trash pickup as well, trash and recycling pickup. We were only here a few days, so we didn't get to do really anything in the area. We got to visit some friends that I hadn't seen in a long time, but it was really cold while we were here for the desert, so we didn't swim or use any of the very nice amenities that they have here. I will say that getting into this spot was very difficult. If it wasn't for the open spot that across the way that was open when we got here, we wouldn't have been able to get in. We had to pull forward into that driveway and back in. The security guy that led us to our spot wasn't even sure we would make it. It took several attempts, and there are actually spots that have fire hydrants right in the way of parking, so you have to really maneuver around those fire hydrants. But this was a nice spot, and I would stay again, but I'd prefer one of the pull-throughs. It's travel day again. We are leaving Phoenix. We just spent 3 days there, and like I told you, walking around the RV. We really didn't do anything there. Let me tell you though, my route trip planning, whatever, has been crazy. We started in Arizona in Tucson, went down to Yuma, straight north to Quartzsite. Then we went back east to Phoenix, and now today we are heading back west on I-10 again through Quartzsite and then up to Bullhead City.
When we left Quartzsite, we went east on I-10, and now today we're going west on I-10. We spent 3 days at the last stop, and now we're going directly back the route we came. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess, you know, diesel's not expensive or anything. So one crazy thing about this is RV GPS, our Garmin, took us straight through Phoenix, a very easy route, I-10 to 200, 202, something like that, to our exit. And that was real easy, real smooth. Would it do that again, even though we're going the same direction? Nope. Today our Garmin had to make it a little bit complicated. It took us a different route through Phoenix, several different highways, and I don't know if that was because of construction or what's going on, but that route was a little bit more stressful, and I don't know why it didn't just take us the same way. But I will have to say that Phoenix was one of the mildest big cities that I've been through as far as the highway. I didn't mind it so much. Our GoPro is acting up on us, so it kind of cut that last part off, but it said our battery died. Turned back on, battery's at 99%. I had just put the new one in. But anyhow, we're gonna go back through Quartzsite and up to Bullhead City. Getting ready to turn into the RV Adventure Trails resort, and this is strange because the Google Maps is showing to turn in up there where the GPS is. We're going to go ahead and turn in here at the street instead of going through the CVS parking lot. This is Aztec Street. Oop, little bumpy here, and then it has you turn in to the left here in front of this auto parts store. And you can see the campground right down there, Riverside RV Resort. I think that's better than coming through the CVS parking lot. And that was the Garmin RV GPS that told us that. Google Maps actually got this one right and said to go the way we just went. So there it is, Riverside Adventure Trails RV Resort. Here's a little shack. Doesn't look like anybody's in there. And up there, that building says office. The gate is up right now. There's the office. That's where you go check in.
Here we are at our site, guys. We are in site 404, and it is full hookup, just like all of them that are here. So there are 30 and 50 amp service, as well as dump and water. So it was very nice, very easy. You can see the pedestal and the water right there all together. And it was super easy because this road is pretty wide. So all I had to do was swing out that way a little bit past that golf cart and back straight into our site here. And we didn't have any troubles at all. When we put the deck out, we look that way. Not the greatest of views, but it's better than not being able to put the deck out at all. We have been in parks that are so tight, there's no way we can put our deck out. And if you look over here between these two RVs that are our neighbors, you can see the mountainside or the hillside over there, and the sun goes down behind that every night. We've seen several really nice sunsets from here. And then we come back around to this side, and there's our poured patio. You may or may not be able to tell. It's about 4 to maybe 6 inches high off the ground. So like I said, we did have some friends that had a little bit of an issue with their front stairs because their stairs are similar to ours, and they weren't able to put their stairs down and actually close their door. So all they did was they pulled forward and put their stairs over here off of the pad. Kind of a pain for them, but better than not being able to park here at all.
Well, you saw how our crazy route was through Arizona, and just like everything else for us this year, the plans were set in jello, so we were kind of all over the place. Let us know what you think about that in the comments.
That's right, and if you've stuck around this long, it is time for your update on the weight. What do you got?
You first.
I lost another 1.8 pounds this week. I'm down a total of 22 and some change.
And I lost 2 point something, I forgot what it is, but in 2 months, that makes 30 pounds, y'all. 30 pounds in 2 months, and I feel great. If you want to know how, just click on the health assessment in the comments or description or wherever this guy puts it.
It's in the description down below, guys. And as always, Semper Fi.
And God bless.
Hi, this is our epic RV adventure, and we'll see you next time on Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.